Alright guys, another quick little video. Just give you guys like a little overview of this 5-inch CarPlay monitor from ESSGOO, ESSGO. So as you guys already know, those who subscribe, 2026 Honda ADV 160. And I got this screen about a week ago. I think it was a budget screen. I paid about 2,000 pesos, something around 2,000 pesos, using vouchers on Shopee. So don't mind the bubbles. This screen protector came with it, but I know you're supposed to take it off, but I just left it on, so don't mind the bubbles. But overall, it's a pretty good screen. It's hardwired. The brightness, I don't know what it says on paper, but for me it's pretty good. So once you connect your phone, I guess once you connect your phone initially the first time, it automatically connects. So right now my phone is in my pocket, and as you guys can see, it automatically connects. It takes about 15-20 seconds or so, but it's okay. It's not a big deal for me because, you can start the bike, let your bike warm up, and by the time you're ready to ride off, the screen is already loaded. So right now I'm on an Android phone, but it also works for Apple for CarPlay. So I've used it for both Apple and Android, and both works fine. It never cut off on me. I never had any issues. So far the clamp is good. It doesn't move around. You guys might see that it's vibrating. That's the bike itself. Like even my mirrors are vibrating. So that's from the bike itself, not from the screen. The bike just vibrates a lot. And that's one of the reasons I bought the screen, so I don't have to use my phone, because I think the vibrating is bad for the phone. It would mess with your camera stabilization and all that stuff. So that's why I bought the screen. And I went with a 5-inch because I kind of wanted to be uniform with this screen in there. So if I would have got a 6-inch, it would have just looked too big. So that's why I went with a 5-inch. And I'm not sure where I'm going to keep the screen permanently, but for now, I kind of like it here. I had it here, but when it's here, I can't see the original screen. So I'm playing around with different positions, but for now, I think it's good here. It's hardwired to the bike, so I don't have to use my USB-C port in here, and it's connected by USB-C, and it has a O-ring, a red O-ring, so I guess that's what makes it waterproof. But overall it's good. It works with gloves. At least with this gloves it works. So if you want these gloves, I'll put it in the description. But it works with these gloves. It works fine. You can type. I don't type with the gloves just because the letters are so small, so you might hit the wrong letter by accident, but it does work with gloves. It just, I don't know who typed with gloves on. So right now we're just chilling at the gas station. I did notice that if I don't have load on my phone, which I don't, I came outside, I forgot to put load on my phone. It moves a little bit slow, but it's more because my phone don't have a load. So it's kind of like searching for signal, but it's not going to get any signal because I don't have no load. So I realized that in my last video. I was wondering why the screen is moving so slow, but it's really just my phone trying to search for internet. So yeah, this is Android Auto. My phone is in my pocket, and it's pretty good. I have no issues. It never cut off on me. The screen, I think, is bright enough for everyday use. There might be some times when I had the screen here and the sun would be like right on it and I can't see much on the screen, but I think that's just because I had it here. If you put it here like most people do, you won't have an issue with the sun. Here I haven't had an issue with the sun because it's more at an angle, but when I had it here I did have an issue with the sun. But I mean, that's expected. Any electronic device with a screen, they all have trouble with sun. You got to spend like what, 50,000 pesos, 40,000 pesos to have something that's like, I guess, sun resistance, if you want to call it. But for the price, it's worth it. I say it's worth it. I have no issues. I don't plan on getting rid of it unless somebody wants to sponsor me with a better one. But other than that, I won't get rid of it. I like it. It's pretty good. So right now I'm just gonna ride home, and you guys can see it doesn't like lag or anything. You can search for your destinations in the screen. So like if I wanted to go, I should have went to the gas station and get a Gatorade. That's fine. You could search for stuff in the screen, so you don't have to like pull out your phone every time you want to find a new destination. But like I said, the letters are small, so I don't know. If you're gonna take your gloves off, you can do it all on the screen. But if you want to keep your gloves on, I don't know. I think it's weird, but that's just a personal preference. It's kind of hard to type with these type of gloves. But yeah, like I said, overall, it's a good screen. I haven't had any issues. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. So, I mean, for the price, it's worth it. What, 2,000 pesos is like this amount in USD. I'll put it on the screen. So I would say it's budget friendly. There are cheaper options. I think there's one, and the brand begins with a V, and it looks almost identical to this, which I'm pretty sure majority of these screens are the same, just different branding and maybe different software. But the actual hardware, I believe they're all the same. If it looks like that, I believe they're all the same. But yeah, I mean, no issues. I did a long ride with it. I rode for the other day. We left like what, 6 in the morning. I didn't get home till like 7 at night. Pretty much we were riding all day. Little stops in between, and the screen was fine. And it wasn't even hardwired at that time. I had to plug it in USB, and it was fine the whole trip. So I would definitely say it's reliable. It's reliable for long rides. Like I said, the only issue I can see someone having, maybe it's just the sun, but I mean, you're not going to be riding with the sun beaming on it literally your whole trip. It would just be like a temporary thing, you know, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds or something. So there's really no issue with that, or it shouldn't be an issue with that. It smells like panda sol. I love a good panda sol, especially when it's fresh out the oven. Oh man, like when it's nice and hot that it burns your tongue. That's how I like my panda sols. I miss the province just for that. They have them here in I'm not gonna say Manila, I'm gonna say Taguig. They have them here, but it's just where I live. It's not like the province where you just wake up, go outside, and it's there, or the guy is there on the tricycle. It's more like you got to ride to go find somewhere to get it from where I'm at. But yeah, back to the screen. Enough of the panda sol. It's a pretty good screen. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. I'm not sponsored in this video, none of that crap. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just letting you know my experience. It's been pretty good. And if you want to buy it based off of my experience, that's on you. But I can say this: if I would have tested this screen out, like before I bought it, if I would have tested this screen out, I probably would have bought it. That's just, to me, how good it is. So like if I would have rented this for like one day and then I had the decision to buy it after, yes, I would buy it, because it does what it needs to do. Show my CarPlay, show my Android Auto on the screen. And your messages also pop up too. You can have your messages pop up. So like if you have WhatsApp, like my WhatsApp messages pops up on the screen. So that's also good. I believe you can change your music so you can connect to the screen and your phone at the same time. Not your phone, like your headphones or whatever. And have both your Apple Music, whatever, your Android Music, but still be connected to the screen. So that's also good. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I personally highly recommend the screen. It even comes with a USB cover, so like if you unplug it and you want it's a quick release. I forgot to mention that it's a quick release, so I can just slide it off, slide it on, and then if you did unplug it for whatever reason, you got this USB-C cover that covers the USB-C plug. So if you want to like ride without the screen, you have that option too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. I'll attach the product to the video, but I think not everyone can see that, like the product is like tagged in the video. I guess not everybody can see it, because sometimes I tag a product and people still ask like where can they find the product. So I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the link as a pinned comment so you guys can see it if you want it. The price changes. I noticed with Shopee, price changes like literally every day. So I paid $2,000 for it. So you guys, maybe one day it'll be like 2,200, the next day it'll be like 2,000, the next day it'll be 2,100. But if you guys just keep a lookout on Shopee, and then when you feel like the price is right, if you want it, then buy it. But like I said, I paid $2,000 for it with vouchers, so look out for the vouchers and all that stuff, and you guys should be good to go. But until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.